Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raina and this is Basic Queen TV. So today I am obviously by the title doing a get ready with me. Today's video I am using my Pro Palette, Pro Artist palette. I've used this a lot. I actually used this in the last video I did on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Basic Queen TV. But I'm also going to use this really nice, so a little background information here about this palette. Most of my palettes, like eyeshadow palettes, I get from Five Below. No shame. Besides like the Too Faced, the Warrior palette by Juvia's, or the Anastasia Beverly Hills, everything else is mostly like something that I know will work for my skin. I don't have to pay too much money for it and are beautiful. So I was in Five Below like I think 2 weeks ago, and I picked up this palette, which is the Neon Brights Pressed Pigment palette by Color Co. Never have I seen any like more beautiful colors, well, besides like the other palette that I had. But look at this. So today I am obviously I'm not going to be using majority of these colors just because I do already have my hair set, and this is kind of what I'm going to be wearing today. So I'm going to focus on maybe the yellow and a little bit of the red, but yes, I will be using this and these two together. Very first thing I do is, of course, my Mary Kay Day Cream. This is just really good. Sometimes if I don't feel like doing anything, I would just like wash my face in the morning and put this on. I'm actually going to mix it with my primer because it's easier, and I don't use that much primer. This is the e.l.f. Moisture Lock Primer. I don't use that much, so like just a little bit, both of them, and mix it in. Now that my face is nice and primed and moistured and all that, I am going in with face powder. And I kind of do a lot. I do so much. I do so much, especially on my T-zone side, mostly because, you know, that's where you shine most. This is where I definitely shine. My face is just really oily, so. And I also just blend it in a little bit and let it stay there. So now that I look like this, I'm going to do my brows off camera. And there goes the brows, the wonderful brows. So now I am going to use my foundation. So I've been using this one, the No More Blemish foundation from, I believe, by Kiss, which is like, you know, I believe it's the, what do you call it, the Lashes brand. This is honestly just like a really cheap, not really cheap, but a cheap, you know, beauty supply store brand that works for me. I am going to mix it as always. The last time I mixed it with the Mary Kay, which worked great, but today I am going to mix it with my Neutrogena Hydro Boost, kind of getting my skin ready for the winter, in my opinion, because, you know, your makeup changes in the winter time, you know. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my skin with it. It's a little bit lighter, but believe it or not, it actually matches my skin to a little bit more. And I'm gonna take a little bit and just like put it under my eyes like this. Mostly under my eyes, and right on, and kind of right there, and I'm done with it. And now I'm going to take my brush and mix these together, and it's pretty blended. Like, mix it together. So like, I'm not using a lot, and I'm just gonna blend this in. When it comes to blending in, I like to go over my lips, and I've said this before that it really does help to let your lipstick or lip gloss kind of stay a little bit longer. Now for my brows, I usually use my Total Temptation by, I believe this is Maybelline. Yeah, Total Temptation. But today I end up just using like a really cheap brows because I'm kind of running out of this one, so I'm gonna have to restock. Now I usually go back with powder. I only do a lot under my chin, on my cheeks, because that's the most place that I get a lot of shine, and I can blend that fairly easy. But everything else, to me, I kind of find it a little bit harder to blend sometimes. So just a little bit, and I just leave this on. And now it's time to work on the eyes. So like I said, I am going to use my Pro Artist palette. I am starting with it first because I really do like how I just love the shades. It's very on neutral colors, and I'm going to actually try to start with like a little darker base, not like a dark brown. A dark brown mixed with a little bit of black. So I'm going to stick to these two here, which is, one is lighter than the other, I promise. And what I'm gonna do is mix them together with my brush, and then I'm gonna actually, to lighten it up a little bit, I'm gonna use the little brown corner here. So, and I go over my whole eye. You can't really see a lot because I didn't put a lot on there, but you can tell the difference from like my left eye and my right eye. I hope you can, because that just means I gotta put a lot more. As you can tell, I am keeping it fairly light with the darkness of it, because I don't want it to be like a, I don't want it to be too dark. So now I'm going in with the Neon Bright, and really neat thing about this, it has a cover. I mean, I think most makeup have covers on it. So I'm gonna carefully remove this. And I'm gonna like remove it and keep this on here because I kind of want to keep it clean. So I'm kind of, I'm on the fence of which to use. I'm going to use, it's like a little like deep, like a brighter yellow, and kind of mix it in with this orange right here, this really light orange. It is like super light. Alright, we'll see what I can do. So I will admit that I am kind of disappointed that it is super light on my face. I was really expecting more. Nope, absolutely not. Oh my god. So it's stupid light. I'm kind of disappointed. I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right. But sake of time, I'm going to put this away and not use that. Instead, I am going to use my Bombshell palette. That sucks. And I love these. I'm going in with these two up here. It's a little bit better. It's not, what I was looking for. It's better than nothing. So now that I have to change my whole makeup look, I am gonna go in with the gold only, just because it's a little bit brighter. Now I'm gonna use that only and kind of go over what I just did. Actually gonna mix this in with this yellow right here. It's crazy that I have to like change. So even though I had to change a little bit, I'm not super upset about it, but here's what it looks like now. Next I'm going to add this little like reddish orange color and kind of keep it closer here. And here is the finished product of me having to change my whole like makeup thing. Like, this is a bust, okay? Yes, I still like it, but I'm kind of sad. I think I need to play around with it a little bit more before I can actually do a full look. but you know, with that being said, it still looks fine. Now, so you notice I did leave the powder on because of course it needs to kind of get all the excess off my face. I am going to then kind of blend it in a little bit more, and I'm going to use this matte and finish kind of pressed powder because it's darker than my natural skin tone, but it matches like my neck area a little bit better. So I'm just going to use a little bit of it and just blend that in and around my face. And the reason I kind of use it for like under here a little bit is because having some sort of like pressed powder really does help. Now, if you do end up looking really different color, like my face is darker than my chest currently right now, what I normally would do is take a little bit of my foundation and kind of go over it. Now, sometimes it could just be the lighting, or sometimes it can be the type of like the pressed powder that I'm using right now is a little bit darker. So I'm going with my Hydro Boost and just kind of dot it around my face. That's just about it. And blend that in. So I am technically completely done. Next, I am going in with my, I'm not doing really any like thing with my lashes. I've stopped wearing falsies for a little bit. I might get back into it with the weather changing, but I'm going in with my Warrior palette and just gonna be like a slight gold, which is this one down here, a little bit of a gold. And I love to mix this with the orange, like it just looks like it's so good, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. And a little bit like that. The crazy thing is, it doesn't even, sometimes it doesn't matter which one I use because they all look the same on my face. They just blend it in with my face. Don't want to put too much, just enough. A bit up here. Alright, and finally the Luscious lips. So I really wanted to keep this really nude, but with some tint of red underneath. Now these MAC Studio little lip glosses, they come in like, some of them have reds and pink. I think this one is more of a pink. Yeah, definitely. That is more of a pink color. So what I'm going to do is use one of like my red liquid lipsticks, just like a dash. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's perfect. As you can see, I didn't really fully put the whole thing on my lips because next I'm going in with some nude color and just over that, just a little bit, just a little bit. And if this becomes like too pink for me, I go in with a brighter red. And kind of mix that up a little bit. And then going back with a little bit of powder. This is like the final one to kind of like set the whole face together. OMG, I'm forgetting something very important. I'm getting mascara. Like, no, I'm not using falsies, but a good mascara goes a long way. Okay, So now I'm completely done with my look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I am super sorry this was just a mess. I'm going to play with it a little bit to see like what I need to do is actually like get the pigment on my skin. LOL. But anyways, I do hope you enjoy this look. It's a little bit improvised, but hello, it still look good. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, Basic Queen TV. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I know I am usually off and on here. I'm trying to be a little bit more on here. Mostly I'm on Instagram a lot. But if there's a look you guys want me to do, like try to do or something like that, please let me know. If there's a certain brand of makeup or store, something you want me to try, let me know in the comments below. And yeah. And I know everyone's wondering, am I gonna come back with giveaways? The answer to that is stay tuned, because you just never know. But yes, I do plan on coming back with giveaways and just more stuff, so stay tuned for that. Bye.